Today's Brigade. Today I've got the supergroup, country supergroup, the Highwaymen, and they're going to be doing their song, Highwayman. So let's get to it here pretty quick. If you're new here, the way I do it is I don't stop the video. Once I get it started, I let it go. No pausing. And then I talk about the video and the artist afterwards. So hit like, subscribe, post notification bell, all that fun stuff. Help old Uncle Dave out, okay? All right, let's get to it.
I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of '25, but I am still alive.
I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail in a blow. And when the yards broke off, they said that I got killed. But I'm living still. I was a dam builder across a river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that great tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around, around, and around, and around, and around. I'll fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side, I'll find a place to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again, or I may simply be a single drop of rain, but I will remain. I'll be back again and again and again and again and again and again.
Fascinating video and song, I tell you. This was written by Jimmy Webb, and he's a great writer. He's probably one of the greatest country writers of all time. He wrote a lot of songs for like Glenn Campbell and a lot of other stars. But Jimmy Webb, he was in England whenever he wrote the song, and he was staying in a suite over there in the hotel that had a piano, and he had gone to sleep, and he had this dream about a highwayman. You know, he had heard tales of Englishmen having highwaymen in the old days, in the 1800s and before, of having robbers and that kind of thing. And I guess that was on his mind whenever he went to bed, because he had dreamed a dream about a highwayman, and about a dam builder, and then about a pilot and so forth. And he woke up in a sweat, and it was like it was all one life. It was just different phases of life. And so what he did was he got up out of bed and went to the piano, sat down, and he wrote the song, and went back to bed and felt like he had completed it. And he had said in an interview, it's more about reincarnation and the mysticism surrounding that. Does it really happen? Could it happen? And that kind of thing. So he put together this song. But the Highwaymen, the group, they did the song. Jimmy did it first in 1977 and had a hit with it, but then then the Highwaymen, they did this in 1985 whenever they first formed up and made another hit. And it was a #1 hit. And it kind of revived Jimmy's career because he had kind of lost it, his way. Country music was changing so much at that period of time that he wasn't getting the hits that he used to get with the style of writing. And this really is more of a Western song because it's a storytelling song. It's more in that style of a Marty Robbins song to me, if you want to look at it that way. And so that is a storytelling type song, and it has a theme to it. But he had a big hit with it. They had a big hit with it in '85. The video won a Grammy for Best Video Song of the Year as well as the song being a #1 hit. And it really hit the top. And the CMA Country Music Awards really didn't know what to do with them because the country music has moved so far away from country music and it was more country pop. And just these members of the Highwaymen took their name from that song. They didn't have a name for themselves at that time. Of course, they are a supergroup. They're all legends in their own right. I won't go into each of their bios, but they all came together and had a 10-year run, 85 to 95. Had 3 hits and 3 albums and 3 major hits, and they had sang a lot of each other's songs during the tours that they made. Glenn Campbell had introduced them to Jimmy Webb, and it was a big deal for everybody involved, quite frankly. Jimmy Webb in particular, who was a fantastic writer. That's oh yeah, and George Martin of the Beatles actually produced Jimmy Webb's version of it, which some people feel is the better version because it's excuse me, has a full orchestra behind it, and I haven't listened to it yet, so that will be something I will dive into. But that's a little bit about the song, about the group, and the history. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit like, subscribe, post notification bell, leave a comment, leave a suggestion, especially if you want to have me play a song. Leave the name of the song, and I will try to get to it if all possible. Hey, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate all of you. And be nice to each other and be nice to yourself. Don't forget to do that. Have a good one.